Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, let's start off with an apology. Yesterday's show was a mess. I'm entirely at fault for this. I was very tired and yes, end of a long working day. Loads of excuses, of course, loads of excuses. But apologies to CheckMX. I recorded the show in the wrong theme and with the wrong LUT. I will try and put this right on Monday with a fly-through before we get started on the main map with the correct theme and LUT, and also with a recommended, my recommended theme, the Mossy Mountain theme. So yes, in my defence, first of all, yes, I was very tired. End of a long working week, end of a long day as well, and most of the description was in Spanish, and I was too tired to really absorb it and read it properly. So always read the description properly, because sometimes you need to, and I didn't. So yeah, apologies there. Right, let's crack on and do today's show in the correct theme and LUTs. But before we do that, yes, it's your daily reminder. Please, please, please do it now. Correct, hitting the like button does help the channel and any other channel that you choose to like a video for, so please do it in your droves. It will help me to grow and give me I spend more time doing these things for you rather than rushing them out. Right, today's map, Aldebaran by Mikhail. We've seen Mikhail's work a few times now. I'm not going to go over what we've done in the past. Let's concentrate on today's map, shall we? There's the start square, perfectly fine, absolutely lovely, I would suggest, probably, maybe. The resources are like that, so you can see pretty much where the build plane is going to be. There's no argument there, although you can get into the hills on this map. And then off to the workshop to see what we need. The answer would appear to be nothing, but on the left, if you read the description, there are loads of leafy tree sets and the unlimited streams and the Project Monaco theme, plus it's a tempere LUT I took to be the vanilla temperate LUT. If I'm wrong, then I've got the wrong LUT today. Please though, I want to be right for once, thank you. Okay, we are looking at the roads, and they're not entirely parallel. They're hand-drawn, and for that I credit. And they're not bad, and for that I credit. A little bit of jinky-janky in places, but it's very minor stuff. Tiny, tiny grumbles. And if anything, real roads are going to be a little bit like this. A little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of drift. And they come together and drift apart a little bit. It's minor stuff. I'm going to let it go. Let's have a look at the start square intersection. It's a plopped one. I've seen this one before. It's actually really nice. You can't go far wrong with this one, actually. The heights are lovely. Absolutely lovely there. No problem with street light clipping going on there. Everything's smooth. And yeah, seeing the road edges, it's red. I'm not sure. That's got to be a theme thing. It's got to be a theme thing. Project Monaco? I've not really considered it. Anyway, there's your start square. Loads of lovely flat build space there. Lovely flat build space, of course. Back down to roads, and yeah, still a little bit of drifting. It's all good while the roads are straight, but the bed's just... I'm not marking it down for any of this, by the way, guys. I'm just pointing it out. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it at all. And hey, hand-drawn roads, all credit. All credit indeed. Not much of a view while driving down the highways because you're surrounded by these thick, dense hedgerows, but hey, it does kind of outlines the road for starters, but it also outlines where you are as well. Get a bit close to the beach there, very pretty, and yeah, there's a chance to subscribe to the channel before we do a U-turn. And don't do a U-turn and not subscribe, please. But we'll do a U-turn and come back and have a look at the rail. Not too much to see with the rail, because pretty much what you see is what you see. We've got basically one highway, one rail, two connections, one at each end of the map. And yeah, everything just runs across the map. Now, would this map benefit from another highway connection? Possibly. Possibly. There's going to be an awful lot coming down this one highway, so maybe a third one. Would the third one give you more traffic problems? So many dilemmas. But anyway, yes, for what it is, there's nothing wrong with it. The rail, however, we are S-bending around almost for no reason, which is, yeah, maybe we're just avoiding the fields. We didn't own the fields when we put the rail down. It looks like it's flat, but is it flat? Let's have a look at the terrain lines and just see whether it... Ah, look, we are going up quite a steep hill. It's a hidden hill here. And yeah, that loses a little bit of the realism score. But all that said, it's still pretty good, isn't it? It looks good if you turn the terrain off. So we might just do that as we head off to Assetville for today's quirky asset of the week. And this one will help your PC run a bit faster. I'm not kidding you. Off to Assetville and Asset Corner for today's asset of the week, the quirky asset of the week even, and it's the Elvis RTX 280 statue by Elvis 0529. Yeah, the GeForce RTX 2080. I don't know what it is. What is this thing? What is this monolithic thing? It looks like some kind of graphics accelerator card. Could it be? Yes, indeed it is. If you've got one of these, stick it in the comment. If you want one, stick it in the comments. If you've got one and wish you hadn't got it, please tell us in the comments. We really need to know not to invest into this graphics card if it has problems. It would certainly melt the inside of many a computer. The Elvis RTX 280 statue by Elvis 0529. That's a really nice piece of work. Yeah, maybe a statue for your modern part of town. Probably. Okay, Themington Island. One last look at Cypher by the Pessimist with the 50s popping LUT. And yes, yesterday's theme we did actually do at midday. It should have been at dusk. That's how tired I was yesterday. I'm sorry, CheckMX, I'm really sorry. But I'm not sorry about these two factoids. Once again, these were written back in the 80s, so these might have changed. Well, the first one may have changed. The Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, is entertained by a bagpipe music at breakfast each morning when a piper marches outside the dining room window for 15 minutes. I can just see her shouting now, "Oh, won't you just shut up?" That's my Queen impression, by the way. The opera Aida was specifically commissioned to celebrate the opening of the Suez Canal. Now there's one I didn't know. I probably pronounced that as wrong. Aida, A-I-D-A, Aida. It's got to be Aida. I'm sure I've heard it called Aida before. I'm sticking with it. If I'm wrong, tough, you're wrong. You're wrong, not me. I know everything there is to know about opera. Back to Aldebaran by Mikhail. Yes, it could be a bit of a pointy turnaround if you're coming from this direction. Going into the docks there, yeah, if your ship's coming out of the docks from that direction and then wants to turn right here, it's going to have a big U-turn there. Right angle turns here as well, and then into the coast. Basically, the shipping routes reaches all the nooks and crannies. This is a Vi-leader map. Should have called it Vi-leader, not Aldebaran. Okay, water flow. Other than what's coming in from the edge of the map, there's not much going on at all. So where it's being forced around the coastlines like that, you'll see a little bit of water motion going on. What about the start square? Now the start square I think is at the top of this cove here, and of course unless there is any water sources, let's check that. No water sources. So basically that start square is very static, and if you're playing with vanilla rules, there will be sewage issues off the bat. Okay, now fields. Fields are very broad field lines there with the hedges. What I do like about these fields, I've said it before, is it's pretty cool. You can imagine pretend to buy plots of land, all the fields individually, and use that to form the way that your city grows, so you don't end up with a grid system. I like that idea. I've done it myself in the past, and it's just something a little bit different from the norm. Also, if you want to avoid grid system, you could go and build into the hills here, and these hills are very accessible. Now, my only grumble minor grumble is tree placement. For example, the trees on this ridge. No, for me that doesn't look particularly real. Some of the tree placement on this map is excellent, and some of it is nonsensical. And for that, it's like a pat on the back and a slap across the head in one shot. Not that I would smack Mikhail across the head, because Mikhail gives us so many maps. So many maps. It's lovely. Now here's one of those leafy trees I was telling you about. Yes, it'd be nice if there was a required list or even a one-click collection on this map. Sadly there isn't, so if you haven't already subscribed to the leafy tree set by Pidelmo, you are going to be lacking a lot of trees on this map. It'll look a bit bland. Finally, the one island. Is it a BonBon island? Could I live on this island? It's okay. I like the site. It's a good size. It lacks a little bit of interesting features, no hills and coves and stuff like that. Your chance to vote, by the way, now. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? And oh, hang on a second, this might affect your judge. We've got a couple of drowned trees down here. Oh, has that knocked a star off of your score? Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. Right, let's pull back and have one lingering look at the map and give it some marks, shall we? Aesthetically, overall, it's okay. It's okay. I like the design. It doesn't go to the next level, but it's an interesting design, and for that I think we just get it. It's a solid 3-star map. It could be pushing towards a 4, but I'm happy with 3 on that one. Detailing, there's not much wrong with it, to be honest with you. We've got a few drowned trees. What detailing has been done? The tree placement's obviously a little bit on and off in the hills, but honestly there's nothing wrong with it, and for that I can't mark it down to 2 stars ever. It's a 3-star map. Gameplay potential, could it benefit from an extra connection? Possibly. Is that start square going to be polluted? Possibly. But other than that, it's playable. So once again, I'll give it 3 stars right down the middle. Aldebaran by Mikhail, a 3-star map. There's not really much more I can say about it. There's nothing wrong with it. 3 stars is a pass mark, and if you've got a map that's got 3 stars, it's playable. You just might want to fix it in places to suit your requirements, of course. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me tomorrow for the chart show, or watch this map review show right now, where there'll be a vote for you to judge on an older map, of course. And then tomorrow, all things being well, we'll have Asset World. I've not recorded it yet, so I'm going to have to get my finger out and do that one too. Have a great day, and I'll see you very, very soon.